Equation of a plane in normal form. My dear students, today we shall discuss about plane. So first of all, what is the equation of a plane? Vector r dot unit vector n is equal to d. This is the equation of the plane in vector form, right? Here vector r mean xi plus yj plus zk. N represents the unit normal vector, so this is equal to lx li plus mj plus nk. This is equal to d. Now this is clear that here, because n is the unit normal vector, so we have L square plus m square plus n square, the value will be equal to 1, right? Now the dot product says this becomes Lx plus my plus nz is equal to d. So this is also the equation of the plane. The first one is called vector form, and the second one is called Cartesian form. Right? Now geometrically let us try to find out how to find the equation of the plane. Firstly, we have the coordinate system of axes, x axis, y axis and z axis, right? So if there is any plane, suppose we have the plane this way, we have the plane, the name of the plane is plane ABC. Okay, now these 3 points are non-collinear. Okay, next time what we do, we take any normal from the origin to the plane. Suppose this is the normal, the name of this normal is on, and suppose this is d unit distance in the direction of the normal, so I am writing here n cap. For example, in the direction of x axis we write unit in the form of I cap. In the direction of y axis we write the distance in j cap unit. In the z axis direction we write k cap. So here we suppose in the direction of the normal, this distance on distance is d unit distance, right? Similarly, suppose there is any point p on the plane, right? Now what we see, p is any point, its coordinates are x, y, z. Now OP, the position vector of OP, this is vector r, right? Now one more thing we see, that NP this is perpendicular to ON. What we see, vector NP is perpendicular to ON. If NP is perpendicular to ON, then we write dot product of NP vector with ON vector equal to 0. What is NP? NP is the position vector of OP minus position vector of n ON dot product with ON that is equal to 0. What is position vector of OP? This is R vector, vector R, minus what is position vector of ON? This is D n cap. Dot product ON is D n cap. This is equal to 0. Now we can write this as vector R dot D n cap minus D into D square n cap dot n cap is equal to 0. Now because n is the unit normal vector, so n dot n, this is equal to magnitude of n whole square and its value is 1. One more thing, because d is the distance from O to n, so this cannot be equal to 0. So we can take this common from here, from these two terms. So we write this as vector R dot n cap minus 1d is taken outside, d into this becomes 1 is equal to 0. So this way we have R dot n cap is equal to d. So this is the equation of the plane in normal form. Now we shall discuss about the equation of a plane perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a given point. Right? Again, here we suppose the coordinate system of planes, three-dimensional plane. We have the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Suppose we have the plane, this way I am drawing one plane. Now this plane, at this plane, what is the characteristic of this plane? Equation of a plane perpendicular to a given vector. Suppose here we have, on this plane we have any normal. Any normal mean this is making 90-degree angle with the plane. Suppose I have this pen, writing pen, and this is making, this makes 90-degree if it is straight, standing in the standing mode. This is making 90-degree angle with the board, right? Likewise, this is the normal which is making 90-degree angle with the plane. Suppose this is a chalkboard, the plane is the chalkboard and this normal is the 90-degree sketch, this writing pen, right? One more thing I want to say here. Suppose there is any point P on the plane, P, X, Y, Z are the coordinates of this point P, and passing through a given vector and passing through a given perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a given point. The plane passes through this point A. The coordinates of this point are x1, y1, z1, right? Now what is the thing AP? AP is also perpendicular to, suppose this is MN. What we say? AP is perpendicular to Mn, right? Therefore we can say AP dot product with Mn is equal to 0. Now what is AP? AP mean joining here OP, this is vector R, joining OA, this is vector A. So position vector of this given point A is vector A. So we write AP equal to vector OP minus vector OA dot product Mn. Mn, suppose this is n vector, is equal to 0. This way we have now OP mean vector R minus OA mean vector A dot n vector is equal to 0. So this way, this is the vector equation of the plane perpendicular to a vector, given vector, and passing through a given point. So we can say this equation is the vector form. Again we put the value of R equal to xi plus yj plus zk minus vector A itself is x1i plus y1j plus z1k dot product n vector. Suppose the direction ratios of n vector are a comma b comma c, so we write ai plus bj plus ck, this is equal to 0. Now we have the dot product, this becomes x minus x1 into a plus y minus y1 into b plus z minus z1 into c is equal to 0. This is the Cartesian form of the plane perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a given point. Our next target is how to find the equation of a plane passing through three known collinear points. Here again we have the coordinate system of axis, this x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Again suppose we have the plane, any plane like this writing board, we have the plane. On this plane we have three known collinear points. Suppose this is A point, this is point B, and this is another point C, origin O. Now what we say, the position vector of OA, suppose this is vector A, position vector of OB, suppose this is vector B, and position vector of this OC vector, suppose this is C vector. Again we consider any point P having the coordinates x comma y comma z. So position vector of OP is vector R, right? Now we see that vector AB and vector AC lies on the plane, right? And therefore AB cross AC is also a vector which is perpendicular to 3 points, point A, point B, which contains these 3 points A, B, C. So this is the vector which is perpendicular to the plane which contains the 3 points A, comma B, comma C. Again I am repeating, vector AB and vector AC lies in the given plane, right? Therefore vector AB cross vector AC is perpendicular to the plane which contains the points A, comma B, comma C. So here we have considered that P is the any point on the plane. So we can write here AP is perpendicular to this vector, AB vector cross AC vector. So this means we write this as, what is AP? This is R minus vector A. This is perpendicular to this. So we can write AB vector as cross product. How we write? AB mean vector B minus vector A cross vector C minus vector A. Here we put a dot symbol is equal to 0, right? Now this is called the vector form of the plane which passes through 3 known collinear points, right? Now in Cartesian form we can convert this equation as x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1. This is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. This is x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, z3 minus z1 is equal to 0. So what we say, this is the Cartesian form of the plane which passes through the 3 known collinear points. Now next point is intercept form of the equation of a plane. Let us see what is this. In the coordinate system of axis, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, again suppose we have the plane. Suppose this is the plane. The coordinates A, B, C. The coordinates of point A, because this lies on x-axis, so they will be A, 0, 0. B point lies on y-axis, so coordinates will be 0, B, 0. Similarly, the coordinates of point C are 0, 0, small c. Right? Now, what is these are called the intercepts. This is called, A is called, x intercept is A, y intercept is B, small b, and z intercept, mean to say plane is touching at a distance of c unit in the direction of z axis, in the direction of y axis b unit distance, in the direction of x axis a unit distance. So this way x upon a plus y upon b plus z upon c is equal to 1 is the equation of the plane in Cartesian form. So is called intercept form of the equation of a plane. Our next target is how to find the equation of the plane passing through the intersection of two given planes. So the very first thing, suppose the two given planes are, consider the equation of the plane in vector form. This is r dot n vector is equal to d. This is the standard form of the equation of the plane in normal form, equation of the plane in normal form. So here we consider two planes. So first plane, suppose this is vector r dot n1 is equal to d1, and the second plane is vector r dot n2 is equal to d2, right? Now the third plane which passes through these two planes, that will be equal to r vector dot n1 vector plus some constant k into n2 vector is equal to d1 plus the same constant k into d2. So this will be the equation of the plane, third plane which passes through these two planes. How we can represent this geometrically? Suppose I have two planes. This is plane 1, this first page, and this is second plane, and now this is the third plane. These pages, bunch of pages, this is the third plane which passes through same plane from which the two given planes pass. So this is the third plane we are going to find. This is the equation of the third plane we are going to find. So this way we have the equation of this third plane, right? Also in Cartesian form, how we can see? Number one, two planes are given as n. We take n1 vector to be equal to a1x a1i plus b1j plus c1k. Similarly, n2 vector we take a2i plus b2j plus c2k. Therefore the two planes, given planes are a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, and second plane is a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2. Now how to find the equation of the third plane which passes through this first plane and second plane? That will be equal to the whole equation, first equation, which is written as a1x plus b1y plus c1z minus d1 plus some constant k into second plane, whole equation. This is the whole equation, a2x plus b2y plus c2z minus d2 is equal to 0. So this is the Cartesian form of the third plane which passes through the two given planes. Next is coplanarity of two lines. Suppose we are given two lines, vector r is equal to a1 plus lambda b1, and second line is vector a2 plus mu b2, right? Suppose first line passes through point A whose position vector is a1, and second line passes through point B whose position vector is a2. So what we say, AB is perpendicular to the vector B1 vector cross B2, right? B1 is the vector, the first line is parallel. B2 is the vector, the second line is parallel. So this way, what we say, what is AB? AB mean vector A2 minus A1. Perpendicular symbol mean dot product with B1 cross B2 is equal to 0. So this is the vector form where first line is two lines are coplanar, they lies on the same plane. Also, if we want to convert this into Cartesian form, then we can write this way: a2 minus a1, this is equal to x2 minus x1. What is x2 and x1? A is the point x1 y1 z1, and B is the point x2 y2 z2, right? So AB, x2 minus a1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, right? Now what is vector b1? Suppose vector b1 is equal to a1i plus b1j plus c1k. Similarly, let vector b2 is equal to a2i plus b2j plus c2k. So we write here the cross product of b1 cross b2, a1 b1 c1, coefficients of vector b1, components of vector b1, components of vector, scalar components of vector b2 are a2 b2 c2. This determinant is equal to 0. So this is the Cartesian form of the coplanarity of two lines. If two lines are lies on the same plane, then this is the condition. Next we have how to find the angle between two planes. Suppose the very first plane is vector r dot n1 is equal to d1, comma second plane is vector r dot n2 is equal to d2. Then this implies if theta is the angle between the two planes, then we write cos theta is equal to n1 dot n2 vector divide their magnitudes, n1 magnitude into vector n2, right? Similarly, in Cartesian form also, if we write, if two planes are given to be a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, and second plane is a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, then angle between these two planes will be equal to cos theta equal to modulus of a1 into a2 plus b1 into b2 plus c1 into c2 divide square root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. So this is the way how we can find the angle between two planes. Now next we have how to find angle between a line and a plane. Suppose we are given one plane. This is the given plane. Okay. So here this is the normal to the plane, right? And this is the line AB. AB is the line. So what we see, if theta is the angle between normal and a line, given line, but the question is find the angle between line and plane. So we are required to find this angle. Obviously this angle will be equal to 90 degree minus theta, right? So what we say, cos 90 degree minus theta is the angle between plane and the line. So this will be equal to n1 n. What is n? Equation of the plane is vector r dot vector n is equal to d, and the equation of the line is vector r is equal to vector a plus lambda vector b, right? So the direction ratios of the normal to the plane, n dot b vector divide magnitude of n into magnitude of vector b. So what is cos 90 degree minus theta? So this is equal to sine of theta is equal to n vector dot b vector divide n magnitude b vector magnitude. So this is the vector form of finding the angle between a line and a plane. In Cartesian form we can say the equation of the plane in Cartesian form is ax plus by plus cz is equal to d, and that of the line is x minus x1 upon a1 equal to y minus y1 upon b1 is equal to z minus z1 upon c1, right? So angle between the two line and plane becomes sin theta is equal to a1 plus b1 plus c1 divide square root of a square plus b square plus c square into square root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square. So this is the Cartesian